Why you ain't say nothing? I'm only gonna do this once. You always knew I'd make it in the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? You believed in me the whole time? Yeah. I couldn't tell. You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Seen them hard times couldn't kill me. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Stages on moon getting bigger. Now you wanna say something. Been watching my story all winning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't call? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Stages I'm on getting bigger. Now you wanna say something? Put that on my soul. Oh no. They ain't hungry no more when it's time to eat crow. Or farming, I'm enhancing my glow. Ain't gon' argue with you about what I know. Photo album, all I'm seeing is ghosts. Had to remodel from pillar to post. Said what I said, I ain't come here to argue. You said congratulations, should've said sorry. Got it, now you won't be part of the party. Your access denied, I'm sorry, not sorry. When I needed air, niggas wouldn't have farted. Now they pulling up and thinking we solid. Now I'm on the phone talking $1 million topics. Up early, Zoom call out to Abu Dhabi. Don't answer my phone if it's gonna be about gossip. I don't really care, everybody got problems. That's why I be sharing my woes, letting y'all know it's okay, you can come up from the bottom. Scraping, scratching, clawing. Before I start running, I started with crawling. Before I got balance, I started with falling. Started with broke before I ever was balling. Started with hope before ever reward. They ain't show up till I became important. You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Seen them hard times couldn't kill me. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Stages I'm on getting bigger. Now you wanna say something? Been watching my story all winter. Why you ain't say nothing?
There you go, talk to him.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Whether the winters were left in the cold. Classic!
Fighting out of the southpaw stance. Standing at 6'2", 190 pounds. I get you. Boy, I made different. I work too hard. Ain't no way I ain't getting paid different. This from the dirt, this from the mud. You ain't slave with me. This was strictly for my homies that was brave with me. You can't come in with me now. You ain't came with me.
Free. Let's go, man.
If you ain't with real life. I seen a couple people try and it ain't in pretty. I only keep the people around that stood on 10 with me. And if they start to stand on 9, that's where it end with me. It can end quickly. In the way I level up, I make them spin differently. I should start a foundation. They be make-a-wishing me. I got these hoes in the frenzy. They can't seem to get to me. Babe, I done mastered discipline. It take more than booty cheeks. Need a little more conversation, cause I still be trying to see. I be listening with my eyes. Yeah, I still be trying to see. I be moving like the prize. You can't find another me. Let's get focused. Want the fruits of your labor, gotta climb the tree. Yeah, I'm out here planting seeds, cause I got a lot to leave. I be putting in long miles, I ain't gotta stop to breathe. I be putting in long hours, I ain't gotta stop to sleep. Yeah, I put in that time, put in work, I'm a different breed. My work ethic away, my mentality, shout out the beat. Coach like sweat, city, society T. I'm in the gym working out clean. Bag work, 5 punch combinations, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3. I'm made different, I work too hard. Ain't no way I ain't getting paid different. This from the dirt, this from the mud. You ain't slave with me. This was strictly for my homies.
That's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up.
You can't come in with me now if you ain't came with me. Skull looking at you side eye if you ain't with me. I seen a couple people try and it ain't in pretty. I only keep the people around that stood on 10 with me. And if they start to stand on 9, that's where it end with me.
Oh, nigga, you know what's up. We kept the file.
Yes, Lord. Yo, it's Classic with the Classic Code Sports, man. What's going on, man? Tap in if you ain't with us, man. Get with us, man. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Matter of fact, I know y'all don't want to hear from me.
Hey, y'all. Hit the like and subscribe button while you're here. Classic really appreciates it.
Maybe that hit a little bit different, man. Hey, listen, when you hit that subscribe button, let me know if they charge you, man. Let me know if they charge you.
There's a thing called counter sue.
Oh, yeah, you have reached the best daytime live show on all streaming platforms. I vouch for it. Anybody disagree? Tell them, pull
Classic.
up. Yeah, you know.
Turn the car around. Give me the what?
Yeah, we ready for whatever. We ready for whatever. Yo, what's up? What's up with it? What's up with it? In too deep. What's up? Too tight. What's up? Conversation with Soft Rain. What's going on? What's going on? Let me see. Gina Diaz. What's going on? Mind Empowerment Journey. What's up, my brother? Let's see who else in here. Roxy. What's going on? I see Chat 333 in the building. She said, "Get me through my day. I'm driving." Oh, we here. We here for some conversation. I'm taking call-ins today, so I'm sure a couple of the good brothers will want to tap in. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna speak Quan's name into existence. Maybe Quan will pop up in the chat. We know my dog Quan like to talk some boxing, man, especially with the names that we're gonna be discussing. You know, people might want to pull up and say something, and I'm cool with listening to it. For sure, I'm cool with listening to it. Today will be a call-in show. I'll be dropping the link shortly. I don't want to drop it off the rip. You know what I'm saying? I do want to give some of my POV. I do want to give some of my POV before we get into talking to the chat, man. What's going on to everybody filing in, man? 333 is the greeting that we use here at the Classic Codes. Chat 333, the best ones in the game. So listen, man, what we starting with? You know what we're gonna start with? We're gonna start with the celebration of my list. I'm gonna keep driving home my list until my list is the second biggest list of all lists in boxing. You know what I'm saying? We got the no documented duck list, man. As y'all can see, I'm the curator, the creator of the term and the list. Nobody's done this in boxing media so far. I'm not a journalist quite yet. I'm just a man with an opinion at this point, but we'll see how this thing blossoms, right? But the no documented ducking list, right? This list has very specific criteria, and those criteria were listed in my video about the no documented ducking list. So y'all, after this live stream, go check that out, man. But this is the list of the fighters who truly have accepted and look and seek out all the smoke. And they also don't have any documented ducks on their jacket. You know what I'm saying? The list is very important. And you know what's crazy is when I did the no documented ducking list, I expected a lot more pushback than what I got. And some of that could be because my sports channel is still growing. But also, I think it's because the list is solid, chat. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think the list is solid. You know, we could have some debates and some arguments about, you know, some people that should or shouldn't be on there, but you know, ain't nobody step up to the plate and want to really have no conversation. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. Warriors, come to play. Yeah, I'm here. So but yeah, man. So our first topic for the day, we're gonna talk about the fact that Devin Haney back on May 31st. He will be fighting against Roly Romero. Yeah, he will be fighting against Roly Romero on May 31st. Bill Haney just made the official announcement via Fight Hype that Dev will be back May 31st. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull up the audio for y'all. I won't show the video. I think Fight Hype be doing copyrights. Shout out to Fight Hype anyway, though, even if they be doing copyrights and don't want people to react to their stuff. Shout out to Fight Hype regardless, though. I'm not a hater, man. I want all the platforms to eat. I think it's enough money, enough viewership, enough eyes for everybody, man, for sure. Let me see something. Let me see if I can get that audio for y'all real quick so y'all can listen to the legendary Bill Haney speak on it. Oh, yeah, I got it. I got the audio, y'all. Let's see. Yeah, I got the audio. Let's see what's good. Let's see what's good, man. Y'all know Classic gonna, hey, we're gonna make it thorough, man. So y'all know May 31st is the official date. We're gonna listen to it right out of the horse's mouth. Not calling Bill a horse, but you get what I mean. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, nigga, you know what's up. We kept the foul.
All right. Let's go like this. We're going to throw Bill in the backdrop. We don't want no copyright problems. This is Bill Haney speaking on the fact that the fight is coming up May 31st. He talks it like, he says it like a the mic moment. Here we go. Let's get it.
Short hours. What time we fight? Number 16. I think it's like what?
6 p.m.
6 p.m. 6 p.m.
Hey, so I seen the video in the chat online as you were robbed last time, right? So now we got the rematch. What's going to happen?
Even if it doesn't.
Tune in live on the Zone. Mike Tyson Invitational, doing everything to bring the sport back for the kids and everything. Look, it's an amazing event, and we're ready to go.
Yo, hey, real quick, Roly was here last night.
It's not about Roly, but it is about Roly because Devin gonna put it on his ass May 31st, Las Vegas. You heard it from me.
It's not about Roly, but it is about Roly because Devin gonna put it on his ass May 31st, Las Vegas Arena. You heard it from me. The legendary Bill Haney. Did y'all hear that, chat? Was the audio good, chat? Is this thing on? Yeah. James Griffith said, yo, can you play Fortnite with me? Absolutely not. I'm trying to get too much money to be playing video games, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you, unless it's some money on the video games. Too Tight said the list was on point to me. I appreciate that, Too Tight. Jameson Griffith said, please, no, respectfully. Vaneem said, bro, oh, okay. Hey, wrenches, we got one. We got one on the vertical, wrenches. N2D, Warriors. Yeah. No warning for her. Go on, get her gone. Let's see. 111333. Yeah, we here. Ted's in the building too. Let's see. Big Facts Media 2.05. I think Rose too slow for Devin. You think Rose too slow for Dev? I agree. I think we're gonna see Devin really get to I think Devin gonna get to a point middle of the fight where he could just do what he want in there. You know what I'm saying? He can do what he want in the ring. Too Tight says supposed to be a unification bout. It is. Why you say supposed to be? Is it something I don't know? I believe it is a unification bout. Roly got a belt and Dev got a belt. So I mean it should be unification. I don't know why it wouldn't be. They fighting at 147, plain and clean. Yeah, so Dev gonna go pick up 2 belts right quick. Yeah, Dev finna go pick up 2 belts on some right quick shit. Y'all know what's going on. Yeah, man. How y'all feel about Dev coming back May 31st? And then they say he got Ryan Garcia waiting in the wings for some September shit. My dog could be 1 belt away from undisputed by the end of the year, chat. Because we know, listen, the Roly fight gonna be harder than the Ryan fight. Ryan ain't gonna win 1 round. I'm only gonna do this once. Ryan ain't gonna win 1 round, chat. And he not gonna win 1 round in the rematch. You think Dev's still scared of Ryan? I think Devin was never scared of Ryan. You said still scared. I don't think he was ever scared. I don't think Devin was ever afraid. I mean, he didn't fight Ryan like he was scared. He got knocked down 3 times and never took a real step backwards. He fought the man. He stepped to the man the whole fight. He got a draw on one of the judges' scorecards in spite of the knockdowns because he was winning damn near all the rounds where he didn't get dropped. Yeah, man, the fight was actually relatively close. You could have had, based on the judges, you could have had a draw or a victory for Ryan. I wouldn't say that Devin necessarily could have won the fight. I'm not delusional, but I think a judge coming up with a draw wasn't bad. I don't think that was inaccurate. Yeah, I don't think I'm finna drop the link in a second. You'll be able to tell me everything you feel. Too Tight said, I heard him talking about it earlier last week, but they wasn't for sure at the time. But I see they said, let's do it. I can't wait to see it. Yeah. I think Dev gonna have his way in there. He said, come on, bro. We got to stop this bullshit. What's the bullshit, Big Facts? You said Big Facts. Don't be in here speaking fiction. He said, we both saw the first fight. Yeah, we both did. You can step forward while you still getting beat on. I didn't say Devin was getting beat on. You asked me I answering your question. You asked me, do I think Devin is still scared of Ryan? My response to you is Devin was never scared of Ryan. That was my response to your question. I answered your question. What up, though, Lulu? 313 in the house. Okay, Detroit. What that is? That's Detroit, right? You said what up, though?
Classic.
I'm not good with the area codes. I ain't ludicrous now. Roxy said, hey, y'all, hit them likes for sure. He said, in the beginning, Devin was doing good. Mid-fight, I don't know what happened. We didn't watch the same fight. What you talking about? How was Devin doing good in the beginning and he got hurt in the first, 45 seconds of the fight? You talking about he was doing good in the beginning. You start tell me you don't know shit about boxing without telling me you don't know shit about boxing.
Classic.
Devin actually dominated the middle of the fight. I think you need a good rewatch, my brother. Lulu said Detroit. Detroit in the building. I knew that. What up, though? I knew where that came from. Yeah.
I'm only going to do this once.
That's what's happening. What up, Lulu? Yeah, man, Devin Haney. We just talking about Devin Haney, number 1. Mr. Number 1 on the no documented duck list. Devin Haney. Yeah. #1 on the no documented duck list, Devin Haney. Mr. You say my name and I appear like I call him Candyman Dev. Yeah, Devin Candyman Haney. You say his name a couple times, he appear. Bow, voila. You know what I'm saying? Not hard to find, not hard to reach. You know what I mean? Roly didn't want no smoke earlier. He went and had a change of heart after he maybe cycled off of some, you know what I mean? Boy said he was on some what the boy say he was on? Shout out to my dog Champ Side. What that boy said he was on cyanide?
Classic.
Yeah, okay. That boy cycled off. That boy cycled off of them alleged peds. You feel me? And now he's ready to roll.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Hey, look. It don't even matter. Now that y'all done already tried to cheat Devin and couldn't beat Devin, won't nobody else defeat Devin.
Classic.
Man still got a 0 on his record because nobody ever wanted to fight him fair and get a win. You feel what I'm saying? Nobody wanted to fight him fair. You called Devin Haney scared when Ryan Garcia came in overweight and on PEDs.
Classic.
Who's afraid? Who's insecure? Today's episode is confidence issues in boxing. If you on them peds, do you feel like God didn't give you what you need to get the job done? Are there confidence issues in boxing?
Yeah.
Huh? You talking about is Devin still scared? What a question. Who had to come in heavy? Who said I don't want to lose weight? Shout out to Champside for getting the interview. Who said I don't want to lose weight? I don't have to make the weight or whatever, or why would I lose the extra weight and make myself weaker? So you need a competitive advantage because your opponent, he's professional. He's going to make the weight. So you're going to skip out on making weight to make sure you're good and strong. Give yourself a little edge because you don't think you could play fair and get it done. See, the truth is in your actions, Garcia.
Classic.
Yeah. And we coming to get all that shit back. September, the countdown for your ass is
I'm
on.
only gonna do this once.
Yeah. Now back to the fight at hand. Roly Romero. I think Roly too slow. I think his hook is still a little too wide, and I think that his defense is a little too basic. Roly don't have the feet to beat Devin. I told you I think Devin Haney got the top. I think he got the best feet in boxing, but we'll go top 3 just to be safe. He has remarkable feet, and Devin Haney has the Floyd Mayweather gene in regards to stamina. You're gonna get tired before Devin does.
Classic.
If anybody's gonna get tired, you're gonna get tired before he does. His conditioning is probably why Ryan didn't stop him.
I'm only gonna do this once.
You know what I'm saying? This ain't no glaze. I'm just telling the truth out loud. Hello, big facts. Are we rewatching it today or another time? We not finna rewatch it. I saw it. You said Devin did good early in the fight, and he got hurt within the first minute. So how is he doing good early in the fight when he got clipped right away?
Classic.
You need a good rewatch, bro. You not talking to some uneducated like boxing fan, fam. I'm closer to an enthusiast than you think.
I'm only gonna do this once.
So if you not on your shit, don't come over here trying to get on mine because you are gonna be in trouble. And when I drop the link, you better pull up because you real typey right now.
Remember this day.
You know what I'm saying? Real typey. What Too Tight talking about? He said Devin eating like it's all you can eat buffet. Boy, hungry. We need more like that in the game. Hey, that's why he #1 on the NDD list. That's why he's #1, man. You know what I'm saying? You say his name, he say shit. Ain't no problem.
Be a fucking man. Come see me. Fuck.
Yeah, that's the energy we need back in boxing. We're gonna talk about a little bit of energy that's the opposite of that here in a moment. But I wanted to start this, this Classic Code Sports segment off with some real shit today. You know what I'm saying? We wanted to start off with the truth before we get into all the lies. You know what I'm saying? In a minute, we're gonna hear a whole lot of this.
Shut that soft ass shit up.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing a lot of that in a few minutes, chat. But before we do, it's only fair while we still talking about Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? I call him Devin Candyman Haney because you say his name a few times, and like I said, he appear. You feel
Classic.
me? So before we get off that, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link for y'all, man. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link. Let me see what we got here. Who trying to come talk? See, that's be the thing too. Don't be in the chat all typey, and you don't want to come holler at me. Come holler at me. Let's talk about it. You think you know what you talking about? I got high hopes for you, nigga. We gonna see. You know what I'm saying? We come up here because that'd be the thing in boxing too. These people become man fans. There go the link right there for the StreamYard. You ain't got to cam up if you don't want to. I prefer that you do for production, but if you don't want to cam up, you don't have to. Just come holler at me. You know what I'm saying? We could treat it like a Zoom call, some work from home shit.
Into Deep said, at Big Facts, keep that same energy on that link. Yeah. it always get different when you drop the link. No Diddy. Yeah, man. Hey, look. What we talking about, chat? How y'all see the fight going with Dev and Roly before we start getting people calling in and whatnot? How y'all see the fight going, man? Y'all think Dev beating Roly? Or y'all got Roly having a chance? Y'all giving Roly a puncher's chance? Do y'all feel like he can catch Dev with some hot shit, put him out? What y'all think? I don't know, man. I know I heard Roly joking. With Chad Ochocinco. He responded to the Clarissa Shields stuff, and I heard him joking with Chad Ochocinco. Chad was like, man, let me come out there and help you in camp. You know, I box, whoa. And Roly was like, you got a good jab on you? And Chad was like, one of the best in the business, like Larry Holmes or something like that, he said. And he was like, yeah, come on. Like, so clearly he's looking to prepare for somebody with an amazing jab. But the problem is, if you think that Devin Haney is just a jab, you outside your rabbit ass.
Classic.
Like, I don't know if people really follow Dev or because people don't like him for whatever their reasons are. You can have them. That's cool. But for whatever reason it is that people dislike Devin Haney, it makes it impossible for them to watch him objectively. Devin doesn't fight any two fighters the same. So y'all take Kambosos 1, where he just beat the hell out of Kambosos with a jab. You feel me? Just beat Kambosos flat out with a jab in Kambosos 1. Kambosos 2, he beat Kambosos up. Kambosos was beat up after that fight. Ask the man who got a heel from the punches whether or not Devin Haney was punching.
Classic.
He beat him up. It wasn't just no jab fest. He was coming. I'm talking about one time Devin pivoted. He pivoted, came up underneath some hot shit Kambosos threw up top and ripped the uppercut. Bing! Kambosos shit looked like, what up? You know what I'm saying? I said, ooh, that's a nasty shot. Then he got back on the jab. Bow! Popped his ass again for the way out. I'm talking about pure boxing poetry. But y'all will say it's just a jab. It's crazy. And then when he beat Lomachenko, when y'all still running around here talking about he lost, he won unanimously. All three judges had it a close victory for Devin Haney. So he didn't win in a split decision. It wasn't a majority decision. He beat Lomachenko by unanimous decision. He won by UD. And he beat him with a vicious body attack.
Classic.
So again, is it just a jab? Is it just and you still haven't clicked this link? I don't think he saw the link, chat, because he was chatty a second ago. He ain't see the link, man. Come holler at me. Was it just a jab when he did Lomachenko like that? Because I heard word on the street was he broke a couple ribs on that boy. So was it just a jab when he did Lomachenko like that? You see what I'm saying? It's just something I gotta ask you. Jorge Linares. When he beat Jorge Linares up, he beat him up with combination punching. Dev threw combinations all night long against Jorge Linares. And one time he stayed in the pocket a little too long, got hit with some hot shit, and his legs was a little wobbly. But we know what that was. The man was still killing himself to make weight at that point. He had been too big for the weight, but he had some goals he wanted to accomplish. So he showed y'all an exhibition of his discipline.
Classic.
Again, y'all would hear this conversation or this rhetoric and say, oh, he's glazing. Tell me when I say something that's untrue. Tell me when I say something that's an exaggeration of the truth. Go back to the Lomachenko fight and go look at the 10th round and tell me this whole side of his shit ain't red up. His shit was maroon. Go back and tell me I'm lying before y'all call it glazing or some shit. Because when I start exaggerating, I'm going to let you check me. I'm going to let you, he don't beat two fighters the same. Jojo Diaz. Come on, man. He don't beat two fighters the same. So when you say it's just a jab, you don't know who you going to get when you get in there to fight him. You fighting a Swiss Army knife.
Classic.
You fighting a Swiss Army knife. That's scary shit. And then, God forbid, he changed the game plan on you midway through the fight. He been fighting you on the outside, putting you on the end of the jab, coming with long range twos down the middle and shit. And then all of a sudden, he noticed you getting a little tired, and he just started pressing your shit. Just press your ass out. Then what? He just press your ass out. Yeah, and then you wonder why. Today's episode is about confidence issues in boxing. because Devin Haney is decorated. He's decorated and he's readily available for whoever want what. Bill Haney told us the hit list is real. He told us the list is real. Devin Haney went on document and said, I said yes to the Jaron Boots Ennis fight. Boots Ennis gave no rebuttal saying that was a lie whatsoever. Devin told the truth. I said yes at 147. Boots wanted 152 for whatever his reasons was. Again, we about to talk about all the everybody else, but what I'm saying is it's documented that he said yes to the Jaron Boots Ennis fight. So when people be running around talking about Boots the most duck fighter and don't nobody want to fight Boots, Devin Haney said yes. Lose the weight, but you want to eat them Phillies. You out there in Philly eating them steaks.
Classic.
Yeah, we seen how big you was when you was sparring Canelo. We seen it. Boots was that motherfucker like a light heavyweight.
Classic.
Yeah, Canelo was looking like a welterweight next to Boots. Boots was big as hell next to. Yeah, we know he blowing up in between fights. Again, Devin Haney was able to be great at 135 because of his exhibition of discipline. He kept making weight.
Classic.
Hold on, I'm gonna make the weight, go get undisputed, make the weight again, go to Australia and make weight again, beat him up again. Then I'm gonna come back to the crib and the dude that ducked me. And the reason why Lomachenko in the WBC is the sole reason why Devin Haney ever got called the email champion in the first place. They're the sole reason why he ever got called the email champion in the first place. That's absolutely a fact because they made up that fake ass franchise shit, exalted Lomachenko to that, made Devin the regular champion just so Lomachenko could duck fight in his mandatory. Who was Devin Haney?
Classic.
Devin Haney so gangster. That's why he at the top of the do not duck list, the no documented duck list. That's why he at the top of the list, the no documented duck list. That's why he beat out Benavidez. Because not only did he go get undisputed in spite of, he spun back the block and gave Lomachenko a chance at the shit that he didn't want to give him a shot at. Huh? I'm gonna spin back because I still matter of fact, I know I got all the belts and all the leverage, but matter of fact, I still need that work.
I'm only gonna do this once.
I still need that from you. I still need that work from you. Why ain't nobody clicked the link yet? These niggas, that man went, he'd turn into a damn ghost. Where you at? Where's the link? I dropped it, man. How many times you need to? Come on, dog. Pull up. Before I move on to the subjects, because we got some other stuff we got to talk about, man. You know what I'm saying? Too Tight said, I didn't know that, but he retired Loma though. No, Loma fought again. He stopped Kambosos after that. He fought some more. But I get what you're saying though. The Loma we all knew. No, at Big Facts, hit that link, bro. Yeah. Come tell me look or something. Tell me something. He said Big Facts seem like Keyshawn ready. Keyshawn not ready. Keyshawn clout chasing. Cause where your actions at? Jay Prince and Bill Haney know each other very well. That ain't nothing but hey Jay, get on the phone with Bill and figure out what we need to do to put that together.
Classic.
Jay, get on the phone with Bill and figure out what we need to do to put that together. Now they say he's supposed to be petitioning for something. If he want to move up and weight and fight Devin, he's supposed to be petitioning with the sanctioning body or whatever the case that Devin got the belt in or whatever. And they said the sanctioning body said we ain't heard from him.
Classic.
So that boy is not trying to fight. You hear where? You are not in this link. You are not in this link. I do not see you, sir. You are not here. How you're in the chat. You're here. You're in the chat. You're not on this link. Unless you invisible. What is a chat? Am I being trolled? He said you got every answer for Devin. Ain't no answer. Ain't no questions. That's why he the number one non-documented duck. He's number one on the NDD list. He ain't got no ducks on his jacket, folks. He ain't got no ducks on his jacket. That's why he's number one on the list. David Benavidez is just the same. I could talk about David Benavidez the same way. Y'all told us that David Morrell. I could talk about David Benavidez. We just happen to be on the subject of Devin Haney. I can talk anybody on this list right here. I can talk about with deep reverence, just the same way. Just the same way. David Benavidez, y'all told us David Morrell was the guy. Y'all said he had the power, the athleticism, the skill set, this, that, blah, blah, blah. David Benavidez got in the ring and started punching on that
Classic.
Nigga. This was him, right? This was him. Oh, you hit me with some shit? Take some more. Punched on that
Classic.
nigga. Who else you said is the guy? Who's next? That's how David Benavidez is moving. I could talk about him just the same. Just the same, folks. Hey, listen, I dropped the link 46 times. You don't want no smoke. Your ass is a duck. He ducking that smoke, y'all. I'm only going to do this once. I know a chat warrior. I can smell a chat warrior from a mile away. The smell of a chat warrior.
Classic.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We know what's going on around here. So listen. He said, Classic, I see you dropped the link, but somebody is ducking the smoke. Did you smell that? A hint of a duck in the air, because you know I'm gonna walk shit down. Shout out to my dog Tez. I'm gonna get my own walk down. I'm just borrowing that from my dog Tez. Tez competing with me for the best clips, man. We it's a tussle, man. It's a tussle. You know what I'm saying? It's a tussle. Every time I drop some new shit, he comes with some new shit. Time said, and I don't eat no duck. Nah, hell no. He said, ain't this what the chat is for? No, or you could just come holler at me. Why should I have to respond to your delay? First off, YouTube gonna stream me with a delay. So everything you hear, and I said it like 10 seconds ago. And then you got to type your answer. And then that's gonna hit me with a delay because you watching me on a delay. And then everything is just delayed. You could just hit the link, folks, and we can have a smooth discussion. You got something, you ain't got a point to make up here. That's why. You ain't no point. Come on. Dog. He was in the chat talking. And I said, when I got on the stream chat, hey, 333 in the chat, if I said, as soon as I get on the stream, I said, hey, I'm going to give a little of my perspective, and then I'm going to drop the link. Ain't that what I said? Didn't I start the stream with that? 333, if that's what I said. Now that the link is available, he want to text me. You want to text me. You know what I'm saying?
Huh? What you was going to do?
What up, Big Skull? What up, Big Skull? Air too deep. Right? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Look. K-Boss been quiet. K-Boss said, nah, he did say that shit, though. He did say that shit. Come on, man. Come on, man. Listen. I just want to talk boxing. But if you want to disagree, I'm happy to disagree with you.
I don't ever want a problem. But when they say they want a problem, I say no problem. That's it.
He said, link been dropped. He said, I wasn't here for that. I understand. You're welcome to stay in my chat. I hope you subscribe. Listen, I'm giving my folks a show, man. You good to go, Big Facts. I appreciate you. Maybe we'll agree on some things moving forward because I am about to move on. Shout out to you, though, man. Appreciate you for the banter. Time said, I can say this. My brothers from Chicago, Baltimore, Detroit, Philadelphia, D.C. do not run from that smoke. We inhale. We inhale. He said, and I talked to boxing fans, not a fighter fan. Right. I'm a boxing fan. I'm not a fighter fan. I'm a boxing fan. And I revere the fighters who deserve reverence as a boxing fan. I'm a football fan. And then I have football players that I have deep reverence for because of the way that they approach the game. Two things could be true at once, right? So, Big Facts. Do you have any fighters that you like? Since you're a boxing fan, you just don't like any fighter in particular. You just like the sport. So you going to your local Golden Gloves this weekend to watch some little kids box? You just like the sport. You don't care about no names or nothing, right? You don't have any matchups that you want to see, none of that, because you don't care about names or nothing. You just, as long as two people got gloves on and they mixing it up, you just want to see boxing, right? Come on, dog. Stop it. You biased. How am I biased? Tell me, okay, Big Facts. Let's have a conversation. I'll chat with you. He said, no, you Devin Haney fan, my guy. I'm a fan of everybody on my list. I'm a fan of everybody on my list. I'm a fan of Devin Haney. I'm a fan of David Benavidez. I'm a fan of Bam Rodriguez. I'm a fan of Alexander Usyk. I'm a fan of Deontay Wilder. I'm a fan of Dimitri Bivol. I'm a fan of Jermell Charlo. I'm a fan of Caleb Plant. I'm a fan of Stephen Fulton. I'm a fan of everybody on my list. Everybody on my list. Most of these guys are in different weight classes from one another, probably for a reason, right? Did you notice on my list there aren't a bunch of guys that are in the same weight class with each other? Because normally when there's a no documented duck fighter in the weight class, everybody else in the weight class is a duck.
Yo, turn the car around. Give me the whop.
You see what I'm saying? Normally when there's a Debo in the division, be it Dev, be it David, be it Bam, be it Usyk, you see what I'm saying? When there's a Debo in the division, most of the other fighters in the division scurry like roaches when the lights come on. That's what it is.
Oh, nigga, you know what's up. We kept the foul.
Listen, you saying I'm biased. Let's really talk about it. Have Shakur Stevenson ever sent Devin Haney a contract? The answer in a yes or no format is no. Have Devin Haney ever sent Shakur Stevenson a contract? The answer in a yes or no format is yes. Have Devin Haney been calling out Teofimo Lopez for the last fucking 10 years? The answer is yes. Has Teofimo Lopez ever called Devin Haney and really tried to make that fight happen for real? The answer is no.
Classic.
When they asked Devin Haney about Jaron Boots Ennis, he said, yes, let's fight at 147. Before Jaron Boots Ennis' last fight, his entire career has been at 147 pounds. Surely you can make weight one more time to be great and put a resume name on your resume, which is what you need. Surely you can make weight one more time and whoop on Devin Haney, right? No. So how the fuck am I fanning out and not just telling the truth out loud? What's the difference for you niggas?
Classic.
How am I fanning out and not just telling the truth out loud? So if I tell the truth out loud, I'm just glazing? This is why motherfuckers can't have confidence no more. You can't even have confidence no more. You know what I'm saying? Roxy said, come on, what's wrong with the little conversation and dialogue? He ain't finna click that link. He knows too much up here. It's too much. Too Tight said, I might have to download the StreamYard app because it doesn't let me click it. Yeah, you probably have to. I don't know if you need the app, though. You should be able to run it straight through the browser, gang. I'll post the link one more time, though. You should be able to run it straight through your browser, though. You're going to have to get off YouTube, though. Devo said Lamont Roach should be number 10 on the NDD list. Yeah, I stuck with 9 because 9 is the number of completion. That's why I didn't do 10 names. But that's a great honorary mention. That's an amazing honorary mention. My honorary mention was actually Frank Martin, but Lamont Roach probably, shit, they right there. Neither one of them ducking.
Classic.
What up, Devo? I see you just popped in the building. What's going on with it? Time said reverence is a nice way to say how not educated you are, but how much you appreciate boxing. It's classic, and the music is hell of out of this world. I don't even want to talk about money. Hey, you see what I'm saying? Time, they don't get it, man. It's a real conversation over here. It's a real conversation over here, man. And when we talking the sport, he said, I don't think Boots ducked Haney. I didn't call Boots a duck. But we're actually about to get into that. So that's a great segue. Let's move off of this right quick. So Devin Haney back May 31st against Rolando Romero. I think we all know how that shit gonna go. You know, if it's a surprise, it'll probably be some Vegas shit at play because I can't see it. I think if Dev and Roly fight 100 times, Devin will beat Roly 100 times. I'm gonna be real with you. But we gonna see, right? That's the beautiful thing about people who are not documented ducks is that we actually get to see.
Classic.
That'd be the thing, right? When I be like, oh man, like who gonna win between Devin and Roly? Who gonna win between Devin and Roly? And then I pick Dev, and then I say Dev for 2 months straight. I'm like, Dev gonna whoop him. Dev gonna beat him up. Dev might stop him. Let's talk about the fight. Y'all call in Dev, and then let's say Dev go out there and lose, right? My channel gonna get flooded with people saying, ha, you was wrong. But the beauty is we actually got to see
Classic.
it. Hey, who won that Tank and Shakur fight? Oh, yeah, that's right. Them niggas didn't fight.
I'm only going to do this once.
Right? Who won? Who gonna win? Who gonna win between Keyshawn and De Los Santos? Oh, yeah, it didn't fucking happen.
Classic.
Yeah, with Devin Haney, with David Benavidez, the fights that we want to see, we get to see.
Classic.
Unless the other person ducks.
I'm only going to do this once.
You understand? For whatever their reasons are, he didn't want to make the weight. Cool. Your reasons are your reasons, but all I know is the result. We ain't getting the fight.
Classic.
Y'all niggas can talk about the why amongst yourselves. I know about the what. And the what is you call Haney name, Haney pick up the phone, and he with whatever you with.
Right now.
He with whatever you with. You see what I'm saying? Y'all put weight clauses in the air. Y'all put all type of, man, come on, man. Let's really talk about it. Let's talk about this right here. Since y'all brought up Boots, Y'all brought up Boots and we bringing up Tank. This is an interesting point that I made on my channel. So this belongs to me. Are Boots and Tank the same fighter? One just makes more money. Let's talk about it. Are they the same fighter? One just makes more money. Right now, overall, overarching, you got two people who look really good from the eye test. You got two people with fairly unblemished resumes. Tank has a draw. Boots just has all wins, right? You got two people who we all are clamoring to see fight against the best competition in the world. But we have two people with a resume full of fights against niggas that we ain't asked them to fight. I'm only gonna do this once. We ain't request none of this shit. Classic. Okay, let's throw Tank a bone. Okay, Tank gave us the Ryan Garcia fight. You know what I'm saying? He fought against Ryan Garcia, the skeleton. International. Come on, man. You had that boy. Listen, Ryan signed the contract, so he got whooped the way he was supposed to get whooped. But you beat him in negotiations, not in the ring. Let's see both of y'all hydrated and bump. Classic. Let's see it. Because fighters be talking out both sides of their neck. Oh, it's all about the skills. It's all about the skills. Skills pay the bills. Muscles don't win fights. Size don't win fights. Oh, well, would you fight him? He a little too big. I'm only gonna do this once. I ain't lying to you. And I know I'm not the only person saying this shit. Hold on. International Ken on the phone. Hold on, chat. Yeah, I'm live right now. I ain't got you on speaker. What up, cuz? I got International Ken on the phone, chat. International. We gotta take these calls. It's a time difference. What's up, cuz? He said he tapped in from the war zone. Where you at? Abu Dhabi or Dubai right now? International. Oh, you out there swerving around the missiles they said they were sending? Hold on. Let me put you on speaker. What you say? What you say, cuz?
I was just having some Japanese cuisine at Zuma, Abu Dhabi.
You was eating at Zuma, Abu Dhabi. They ain't send no missiles today, cuz.
I mean, I'm looking at the sky right now. I can't see none. I don't got any interceptor today, but we slide through the desert as we speak.
Slide through the desert as we
International.
speak. Hey, who you got winning, Devin or Roly?
Come on, man. Devin Haney, man. Is that a question?
Hey, do Shakur want to fight Dev or not?
Did he sign a contract?
International.
Hey, cuz, let me finish talking to the people, cuz. Hey, we got chat warriors don't want to. Hey, so tell them one more time. Yeah, like that. All right, cuz, love.
International.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to take them calls, man. We got a little bit of a time difference, so we got to take those, man. That's just as important as a jail call. Classic. Chat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got to take those. Hey, look, Ted said they are pros. They both got a chance. Instincts say take Dev, but we need to see the fight, and we get to see the fight, and that's the most important thing. I'm with you, Tez. Rashid said Tank beat 2 of the current champions at 147. Who? He beat Ryan, dehydrated Garcia. He beat Ryan on in negotiation. Classic. I'm gonna drain you out, then knock you out with a body shot. Ryan quit like a hoe too. Two things could be true. I'm only gonna do this once. Ryan negotiated poorly and took a bad negotiation. You know what I'm saying? And put himself at a disadvantage. And then he got in the ring and went out like a coward. Yes, he did. Tank took advantage of his advantages. Two things could be true. Classic. So, I mean, y'all could give Tank credit for Garcia, but I would rather see him fight against a healthy Garcia. I think Tank still wins, but I would just love to see it fair. I'm only going to do this once. You see what I'm saying? Tell me a time where Devin asked somebody to be too little or too big or too slow or too, show me a time where Devin needed somebody to be a particular way before he could say yes to the Classic. Fight. All right, then. So, look, So you giving him credit for Garcia? Who else? Who the other champion you say he beat? Roly? Yeah, he beat Roly. But Roly's a Roly win. You putting weight on a Roly win. Like, nigga, what was the betting odds when Tank fought Roly? Plus 900? Classic. Nigga, didn't nobody think Roly was going to win that fight? Like I said, the Roly fight was another fight we didn't want to see. When he booked the Roly fight, would you still have rather taken Shakur? Classic. When he made the Barrios fight, would you still have rather seen him fight Shakur?
Classic.
Nigga, didn't nobody ask for the Barrios fight? Nobody wants to see that. I don't care about, listen, at this point, it ain't even about the belts. Fight the fights we want to see. Tank already said he don't care about belts. Tank said belts don't pay bills. Tank actually haven't even won a whole bunch of belts in his career. He's not a heavy belt holder. So if you just an entertainment fighter, if you just a prize fighter, fight against the niggas we want to see you fight, belt or no belt.
Classic.
But the problem is, niggas worried about catching that belt.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Yeah, motherfuckers worried about getting in the ring and taking that belt. That's what that is. Motherfucker worried about getting in that motherfucker and can't close the distance on somebody who's a master of distance. And then what's plan B? Because how you gonna outbox Shakur? His arms longer, he taller. If you can't get to him, how do you beat him on points? And I don't think they got nothing to solve that puzzle, and they know it. And that's why he's not interested in a Shakur fight. That's my theory. I don't think he wants.
Remember this day. Remember this day.
He don't want it. He don't want it. Tank could literally pick up the phone and call anybody in or around his weight class and negotiate a fight, and all of them gonna say yes. He is a money fight. Every last fighter who is in or around Tank weight class is available for Tank to fight. Tank damn near could call one of these niggas who got a fight scheduled and move them out the way.
Classic.
So anybody Tank ain't fought is because Tank don't want it.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Y'all could call it moving smart. You could say being a businessman, you yada, yada, blah, blah, blah. What you fighting Pitbull Cruz twice for? You beat him once with one hand. So you want us to see you whoop him with two?
Classic.
We don't want to see that shit. We don't want to see that shit. Go get that Lamont shit straightened out.
I'm only gonna do this once.
And we didn't ask you to fight Lamont ass the first time.
Classic.
Fuck. And then, like I said, is Boots and Tank the same fighter? Boots fought Karen, right? He fought Karen. We didn't ask him to fight Karen.
Classic.
Okay, well, he's avoided. This the best nigga we could get. Even though don't nobody know him, Boots gonna go in there and whoop him. He ain't whoop on him good enough. Motherfucker fought this nigga again. We don't want to see this shit.
Classic.
Are these fighters suffering from confidence issues? Then Boots move up to 154. Word on the street coming from Turkey Al-Sheikh is that the dog needed a tune-up. For what?
Classic.
For what, bro? Ain't nobody, you ain't been hit with nothing. You ain't had no wars. No wars. You ain't been hit with no wild shit. No injuries in the ring. You just got done sparring with Canelo. What you need a light touch for? Go get at it.
I'm only gonna do this once.
We're going to see what the next move is. Now that Virgil Ortiz shit out the way, because that was a layup anyway. Y'all was gassing that Virgil Ortiz fight. That shit was a layup, bro. A flat-footed, come-forward, over-aggressive Mexican. Boy, he seen those.
Classic.
Well, motherfucker, that Virgil Ortiz shit would have started looking like the Villa fight. That shit would have started looking like the Villa fight. Maybe worse, because Virgil opened up nice and wide when he punched. I could have seen him getting clipped with some nasty shit. You think if Boachuk can drop Virgil, that Boots wasn't going to sleep his shit? That shit was a layup. Y'all gassed that shit. That was never supposed to be the fight. Now that he off the Virgil fight, let's see if he called Charlo.
Classic.
Yeah. No, show me it's real. Let's see if he called Charlo. That's the fight. Charlo was undisputed at 154. His belts were taken from him, not taken off of him.
Classic.
I want to see somebody turn up around this bitch, man. Let me drop the link again. That's what I'm saying. Boots and Tank, the same dude. Tank just make more money. Bro. They're the same. Flashy fighters. You know what I'm saying? Boots gonna come in with his Boots chain on. He gonna come in with the magical colors on and shit. Bumping some Meek Mill or some shit. He coming in, you know what I'm saying? Quiet guy. You know what I'm saying? Quiet guy, modest guy. But when it come to his fight style, everything flashy. You know what I'm saying? Flashy dude. Good entertainment value when it comes to the actual fight. Cool. Tank, same thing. Bigger version of that, right? Bright star. Everybody knows Tank. Tank, a household name. People who don't even watch boxing understand a little bit about Tank Davis, right? Cool. But when they walk to the ring and they stand across from their opponent, it ain't never nobody who got a 50-50 chance. These niggas have 0 50-50 fights on their resume combined.
Classic.
Combined. If you put Boots and Tank resume together, they got 0 50-50 fights combined.
Classic.
Don't believe me? Go back in the history books and check the betting odds in Vegas. These niggas ain't fought no fights they wasn't supposed to win.
Classic.
Then y'all say I'm glazing Devin Haney. Devin Haney was just the underdog against Brian Norman on the betting books. Facts.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Facts. He was just the underdog in his last fight. Y'all gave Brian Norman a chance. I told you niggas that the odds was 0 to 100.
Classic.
What do I know? I don't know shit about boxing. Dez, what up? 199, you cooking and just earned another sub. I appreciate it, Dez. Money, 199 coming in through the chat. We ain't playing no music in a minute. Matter of fact, for all these fighters out here saying they want all the smoke, but they not calling nobody phones to set these fights up, we gonna play Why You Ain't Say Nothing. Why you ain't say nothing?
Why you ain't say nothing? I'm only gonna do this once. You always knew I'd make it from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? You believed in me the whole time, for real? Yeah. I couldn't tell. You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Seen them hard times, couldn't kill me. Why you ain't say nothing? Stages on moon getting bigger. Now you wanna say something. But watching my story all winning. Why you ain't say nothing? 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 Why you ain't say nothing?
We good talk.
You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Stages I'm on getting bigger. Now you wanna say something? Put that on my soul. They ain't hungry no more when it's time to eat crow. Or farming, I'm enhancing my glow. Ain't gon' argue with you about what I know. Photo album, all I'm seeing is ghosts. Had to remodel from pillar to post. Said what I said, I ain't come here to argue. You said congratulations, should've said sorry. Doubt it, now you won't be part of the party. Your access denied, I'm sorry, not sorry. When I needed air, niggas wouldn't afford it. Now they pulling up and thinking we solid. Now I'm on the phone talking $1 million topics. Up early, Zoom call out to Abu Dhabi. Don't answer my phone if it's gonna be about gossip. I don't really care, everybody got problems. That's why I be sharing my woes. Letting y'all know it's okay, you can come up from the bottom. Whoa. Scraping, scratching, clawing. Before I start running, I started with crawling. Before I got balance, I started with falling. Started with broke before I ever was balling. Started with hope before ever rewarded. They ain't show up till I became important. You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing?
Classic.
Yeah, why you ain't say nothing? Too Tight said, yeah, he beat the shit out of Brian. Oh, for sure. Let me scroll up though. Y'all been talking to me for a minute. I had to get that out of my spirit, man. I see some new members fell in. Let me see. Rashid said he's been fighting 147 since 2017. Yeah, okay. Boots really about to be a middleweight. Yeah, I'm knowing. I'm the one when Boots was saying that he made weight comfortably in his last fight at 147. I was the one that was saying that was bullshit. I was the one saying that. When Boots was saying out his own mouth otherwise, I was the one saying bullshit. I never said that. I never said that here on this platform because this didn't exist yet. But if Champside ever went into my record of comments on his channel, you could find the comment, which he won't. There's no reason for him to. But in my record of comments on his channel, because y'all know whatever comments y'all leave, we can see them shits forever, right? So whatever record of comments on Champside channel, I actually said there that Boots was outgrowing the division already. And he was saying out his own mouth he was comfortable. I don't be believing what fighters be saying. I be believing what I be seeing.
Classic.
These niggas will say anything. You know what I'm saying? They will. Y'all is my chef. He said, hey, salute my G Classic. Salute, chat. What's going on, y'all? Ted said, I need to see it. Yup. Ted said, they are pros. They both. Yeah, I read that one. Rashid said, Tank beat 2 of the. Okay. Devo said, I've looked at Boots' resume. There's a reason he not pound for pound. Yeah, ain't nobody on it. Devo said, Boots' best opponent is Stanionis. And Stanionis is Cheeks. Passport Sco said, tell Cuzzo I said what's good. I saw this too late. I'll let him know, though. I got you, Big Sco. Dad said, Rashid championship can be brought to a degree. 333 from H-Town. What's going on, souls? I seen you fall in. I was in the middle of my diatribe, dog. Rashid said Roly and Barrios. Yeah. We know. Hit the like button. Let's see. Word on the Street podcast. Dev is bigger. So why would he? Why would he what? The man is the same as Ryan 147 pounder that were fighting at 30. You sound like a hater. How do I sound like a hater? What are you disputing that I said? The link is in the chat. Come tell me how I'm a hater. The link is in the chat. Matter of fact, I'm gonna drop it one more time. Everybody, you typing. If you disagree, click the link. Let's talk. You ain't got to cam up. You can come up here without showing your face. Let's get it. Let's get it, because you missed something. If you think I sound like a hater, you missed something. And that's okay, but I will inform your ass, though. Souls of Thought said they fighting tonight. Who? I think Kenneth Sims Jr. fight tonight. I don't know who else fighting tonight, though. It's some smaller fights tonight. Nothing major. Let's see. Rashid said, of course. Let's see. In Too Deep said, final betting odds closing. Gervonta Tank Davis, minus 1,000, minus 1,450. Rolando Romero, plus 500, plus 650. Right. So Tank was minus 1,000 against Roly. And you talking about he beat two of the champions at 147. Tank ain't never, my point is he's never been in a fight that was 50-50. Check the books. And thank you for the investigation in Too Deep. You had to bet $1,000 on Tank to beat Roly to win $100. And you trying to act like that's a marquee victory. Get the fuck out of here, man. Come on, get the fuck out of here. I ain't gonna steal my dog Champ Side tag, man. I gotta show love to Champ Side because people be stealing some of his talking points. And I think in the community, we all gonna have similar talking points on certain shit. But people be stealing bro talking points and they don't be giving him his credit, man. I'ma always shout him out because he my favorite sports channel, aside from my own, for sure.
Remember this day. Remember this day.
Yeah. But I'm a hater. And I just be on this motherfucker showing love every day to everybody too. But I'm a hater. Okay. Don't make an enemy of me, man. No, I'm just playing. Like Devo said, Tank Duck Roach and put Zepeda as a roadblock, in my opinion. Too Tight said, yeah, he beat the shit out of Norman. Ken Smith said, I was there. Yeah, he was at the fight. International Ken was at the fight. He said, I was there. I saw it in Saudi Arabia. Devin put belt to ass, and it was easy. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. But y'all had Devin as an underdog on the betting book. So who behaved?
Classic.
Who be hate? So my love is inappropriate, and I'm hating on everybody else. But y'all had Devin losing. The sports book had Devin losing to Brian Norman, and he didn't even lose a fucking round. He didn't even lose a round. But I'm the hater. It's crazy. It's crazy when you think about it. Niggas be bass backwards. Souls the Thought said his live commentary better than the fight. Appreciate it, Souls. Appreciate that, dog. You know what I'm saying? I be calling these fights, man. Look, man, it's always somebody in the chat don't appreciate my hard work. I appreciate you, Souls. Too Tight said they can't say nothing. They know what it is. Facts. Granny Swag, I love this. Thank you, Granny. What's going on with you? I seen you in the comments earlier. What's happening with you? Let's see. Betting odd breakdown. Brian Norman Jr., minus 120 to Devin, minus 135. Underdog, plus 102 to the draw. Yeah, so Devin Haney was the betting underdog against Brian Norman Jr. You see what I'm saying? And listen, and leading up to the fight, the odds was closer because you could have got, if you bet early enough on the Haney fight, In Too Deep will investigate it. When I start lying, y'all start telling me. If you would have bet early on that Haney fight, you could have got Devin at plus 130 on just winning, no matter how. You could have got him at plus 130.
Classic.
Shit. I ain't gonna tell y'all what I put on it. Jay Brumfield said, you spitting facts. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. What up? Uncle Plug said 333. What up, my dog? Threes. Rashid said, the whole coalition in here, man. Make sure y'all tap in with the Raw Society Coalition, man. It's the gang. Rashid said, I tried to hit the link. What happened to it? Let me hold on. I'm gonna copy and paste it again just in case something wrong. I don't want y'all to have no issues with reaching out to me. You know what I'm saying? I want to be readily available for y'all. I just hit the link one more time. If you can, copy and paste and put it in the browser. Copy it. If you can't click it, copy it and just put it in the browser. Because it's going to run through StreamYard. So you should be able to talk to me through the browser. But Rashid said, just says enter in the studio. But I don't see you, though. Yeah, you got to hit enter. When it say enter in the studio and then it pop up, it's going to say, it's going to ask you if you want to give access to your microphone and your camera. If you don't want to be on camera, then mute your camera and leave your mic on. And then come into the studio. Just hit enter the studio. Put whatever name you want to show up, and then you should be able to proceed from there. If it say enter in the studio, you in the right spot. International class. He said, Cuzzo was good. Yup. International cast. Yeah. Passport Scotus went international cast on us. He said Cuzzo was good. Yeah, man. I hope I think Cuzzo driving though, Sco. He probably ain't gonna be able to be in the chat like that. They got different type of technology out there. They'll catch you on camera typing in your phone while you driving if you want to play that game, and they'll send you a ticket.
Classic.
It's totally different in the UAE. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't know, then you don't know. But yeah, totally different. So I ain't talking about you, Cass. I'm saying in general for the folks that don't know. But look, Boots and Tank, are they the same fighter? Just one make more money? I think at this point in time, until both of their careers progress forward, because both of them still are at an age where they could fight for a good, they could, I mean, depending on how their fights go, right? They refrain from having wars, which if they keep fighting tomato cans, they will. If they refrain from having wars, both of them could easily fight, probably another 10 years apiece for both of them. So, you know, all of this could age horribly, or I could be absolutely brilliant. You know what I'm saying? For real, for
Classic.
real. But it seemed like they're the same dude. One of them just make more money. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I'm not talking about fighting style, but I'm talking about in general as far as having a resume full of fights that the fans didn't ask for. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. And I'm not even playing the blame game. I'm not saying, oh, it's Boots' fault that he don't have those fights that we wanted to see. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying they haven't happened. Y'all can discuss the why amongst yourselves. I just know what we ain't getting. You feel me? And that's just what it is. Ian Too Deep said the best betting odds for Devin Haney to win his fight against Brian Norman in November peaked at approximately I knew it. +1. I said 130 +120. Yup. I told you. What's going on, my brother? Talk to me.
Yo, what's going on, man? This is my thing.
Mm-hmm.
This is my thing is I want to see the fights too.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I want to see the fights too. I want to see the Tank fight. I want to see the Shakur fight. I want to see Virgil fight Boots. That said, I understand these dudes, like going in the ring, fighting with the best dudes in the world, hell of a way to go make a living, right? Hell of a way to go make a living. So, you know, these guys are 27, 28, 29, 30. If you got a dog and they got a name, you got to keep making the money and building the fighter while you can. You don't want to put them necessarily in risky situations before you have to. So I don't disagree that Gervonta hasn't been in a 50-50 fight yet, but I think we will get the Shakur fight eventually. And I think we will get the fights. It's just these dudes are managing their career. They're a lot more educated than fighters used to be. And I'm not mad at them for it.
I am. Tank Davis, 31 years old. When he gonna start taking some challenges? He 31.
Well, I hear you, but what I'm saying is, like, he has beat two guys that went off to become champion. Even if they weren't 50-50 fights, those guys ended up fighting their way to championships. Even though we didn't want to see Roach at the time, I enjoyed that fight. I want to see it again. He about to fight Pitbull, and Roach is on the same card. So Roach is either going to have the Gervonta rematch or the Pitbull rematch. And William Zepeda, he lost his title to Shakur. So I'm not mad at him getting a shot and making it a little 4-man tournament either. Those are two good fights.
Here go my issue. This new program, it'll have your favorite fighter having one or two big fights their whole career. This new pro, and it's not you that made this up, but by what you saying you cool with, we setting a bad precedent for the sport. The precedent used to be you get to a point where you fighting at championship level, right? And then you fight a tough fight, and then maybe we'll give you a touch. You know what I'm saying? And then a tough fight, and then maybe a touch. 2 tough fights, couple touches. You see what I'm saying? They not mixing tough fights in no more because people don't want to take no L's at all. They tiptoeing around each other. It's not cool at its core. I'm with you if you saying eventually we gonna get the fight. Maybe when I'm on the ass end of my career and maybe potentially taking this L no longer really matters and I can check me a big ass bag on the way out the door type shit. That's not what this is. That's not the sport. That's not the purest form of this. You know what I'm saying? If you look at Floyd Mayweather's career, right? You got Diego Corrales while Floyd young. I need it. You know what I'm saying? Give me De La Hoya against all advantages. He said De La Hoya chose the gloves. De La Hoya made more money. De La Hoya had the weight. De La Hoya had all the negotiating power. Get that to me, because after I beat him, I'm him. You see what I'm saying? Devin Haney did a very similar thing. Tank Davis has not done anything bold like that. His ass got popular and started monetizing clout instead of actually monetizing competitiveness. You see what I'm saying? He not giving us the fights that we want to see because there's some whole shit going on the low.
Classic.
I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, no. Whole shit in this regard. I don't think fighters are afraid because if you fought amateurs, you didn't get to pick nobody. You had to pull up ready, right?
Facts.
If you fought right, so I don't think fighters are scared. I'm talking about as some whole shit into being scared of the L, not being scared of the man, scared of the result. Niggas be tiptoeing around from people who could potentially beat them too. We don't get 50-50 fights. Why we don't get a fight at least once or twice a quarter where we can go to the betting books, bro, and bet $100 on either man and get 100 back because it's just that close. You feel me? We can't, bro. It's rare. You gotta bet on how they gonna win and all just because the fight ain't close. You gotta go in there betting on you gotta bet on 3 different things to make the parlay make sense, bro. That's how unclose these fights is. You gotta bet on the number of knockdowns, what round. You get what I'm saying, bro? These fights ain't close, bro. We give us a close fight. What's up?
Tank Roach was close. You know what I'm saying? Like that was a draw by definition. Go ahead.
I don't want to cut you out, but I just want to say the fight was close because it happened. It wasn't supposed to be close. You see what I'm saying? We don't get to see the fights, bro.
But I mean, but it turns out Lamont just also tied with Pitbull. Turns out he's a really good fighter. A lot of people just didn't know about him until he fought Tank, and that put a spotlight on his career. Like Frank Martin. Frank Martin was on the rise. He fought Tank. He got stopped. He came back. He's had 2 good fights. The fight with Nair Albright was a good fight. Those are 2 guys that are title contenders at 140.
Right.
So, like, what I'm saying is that I think Tank does have a solid resume. I think it could be better, but the Shakur fight, where he was, where Tank was, Shakur is a hell of a fighter. He's building himself up. That fight will be worth more money. So what I'm saying is they're managing their career, and I'm not mad at them for dudes who go put their life on the line in the ring for our entertainment, managing their health after understanding what has happened to generations before. So I'm not mad at that. I wish I could get the fights too. I believe we will get them because ultimately I don't believe the fighters are scared. I just think they're trying to maximize their career while they have the opportunity to earn the money while they have like the way they're doing it. And for that, I'm not mad because the demand side of the equation will change. If people lose interest in the sport, the numbers will come down. But I like boxing and I want to see the fights too. But there's good fights. The Navarrete fight was a good fight. There's a lot of good fights. You know what I'm saying? It might not be the names.
It was an amazing last night. Amazing.
Yeah. So like, I might not be the names I want to see the way I want to see them, but I do believe it will happen. And I'm not mad at these dudes for looking at what happened before them and being like, nah, let me manage this shit. It's too much money involved.
Nah, I think it's money involved in all of it, though. That's the problem. It's proven. Business-wise, it's proven that there's money involved in all of it. First off, Shakur ain't beating years out of nobody. He not. And respectfully, he's just not beating years out of fighters. He not. So Tank could fight Shakur once. They have a close-ass fight. Maybe he drops Shakur for the first time in his career, get outboxed and lose on the cards on some close shit. People think Tank won. People think, there's some stir around it. They could fight twice. Let's say Tank win the second one. Now they can fight 3 times. That's still checking the bag. And then Shakur ain't going to beat no years off Tank. You see what I'm saying? That you can get the money regardless is what I'm saying. So it ain't all this strategic moving around talking about I'm trying to maximize the money. You can get money with losses. You can. Caleb Plant been checking bags with an L. He got his biggest bag, took his first L, came back, represented himself well, came back and represented himself well again, took another big fight with Benavidez, took another big ass bag, took an L, another big ass bag though. Came back, you know what I'm saying? Like you can still get your bags. Like the money ain't that, the money is there. You already marquee. So now start fighting people is what I'm saying. And I'm not mad at a Frank Martin fight or a Roach fight. I'm saying Frank Martin's supposed to be right after you just beat Shakur. Roach supposed to be right after you just fought. You get what I'm saying? Like why did Devin Haney was chilling at 135 for the longest, and he was dehydrating himself to be there. And you a massive power puncher. He didn't want that fight, bro. The writing on the wall.
Classic.
I can't disagree with you. He didn't want the Devin Haney fight.
And he don't want the Shakur fight. He moving the same with both of them, bro.
I think the Shakur fight makes more sense. So this is the thing. Devin came in at 135. Devin's a much bigger dude. Shakur is closer to his size. Shakur came in at like 126, I think. So like they're closer in size. Tank is a little dude. Tank is 5'5". You know what I'm saying? So it is a big difference. And what I'm saying, that is a tough fight. Why fight Devin Haney for him with all the guys he can fight? I think he will fight Shakur. I think that's why Shakur is hanging around touring with the 135. I think he'll go get that fight. I really do.
I'm gonna be real with you. I think these fighters got confidence issues. I don't think they scared to fight. I think they have confidence issues. I'm gonna tell you why. Do you recall when Tank and Floyd was still cool, and Floyd said something about giving Tank Lomachenko, and Tank said he trying to get me beat. He want to get me beat. You remember that? You didn't see that? Yeah. Tank said this years ago, bro. He said it just like that. Like, oh, he trying to get me beat. He want to get me beat. I think these fighters got confidence issues, bro. You know who moving like that? You know why? Because we could tell the fighters that don't have confidence issues. Abdullah Mason doesn't have confidence issues. They asked Abdullah Mason, they said, Abdullah Mason, pick one fighter you'd be cool with, fight with, or train or something like that. And he was like, I would fight this person, fight this person, fight this person. He didn't even use the other two options. You know what I'm saying? Like he would.
I like Abdullah. I like Abdullah.
But there's a difference in the way he's stepping.
There's a difference in mentality, and for that reason, you might have a fighter you like more, which is nothing wrong with it. That fighter should get more fans for doing that. They should make more money, and that should correct the behavior.
So what? So where are we missing each other at then? Are you saying
I don't
think
we're missing each other.
I think we are a little bit because you saying you saying that you cool with the way they moving, and I'm not. So we are missing each other.
So I'm still fine with the way that they're moving. I don't think. I'll say this. I'm not mad at them. I do wish it would go to where they got to the fights quicker, but it's not me in there in the ring. And they're managing their business. So if I'm really not interested in what they do, I won't watch it. You know what I'm saying? So
you acknowledging that there's a better way. Because all I'm saying
for sure. We saw what happened. The sport was better.
Right. That's what right. So we so we are on the same page then. You do so you're saying you all right with it, but you acknowledging that it was better. So it's like why wouldn't we want what it was?
But what I'm saying is that this is these dudes' career. It's a hell of a career to have. And what I'm saying is I'm not mad at them from learning from the way that things were and going forward, managing their career and their life. I'm not mad at that. Do I wish I got more fights? Yeah, but it only takes two guys. It's good fights. Like there are good fights happening. They're just not the marquee fights. And what I'm saying is like I've accepted that that's how it is. But if there's a fight that I'm not interested in, I won't watch it.
So now we as boxing fans, we supposed to accept watching fighters build themselves up to A level to fight a resume full of C's and C pluses. That's nasty. And the A's never gonna bump. They just gonna talk. We all supposed to sit here as content creators and talk about fantasy fights. Oh man, if they ever did fight, it sure would be good. Like what we reduce. Look at what we're reduced to, bro. Boots ain't listen. As much as I like Boots, he ain't fought nobody I want to see him fight. Not one nigga on his resume. Not one. I think the only.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. I like Boots, but I want to see the fights.
Yeah, the only fight I was excited about him fighting was Villa because I knew how good he would look against that style. I just wanted to watch him punch on somebody real bad. Like I knew how that shit was going, but he haven't fought one person on his whole resume I want to see him fight, and I like him. The same thing with Tank, bro. I didn't ask for Leo Santa Cruz, bro. I knew how that was gonna go. The only people that it's like they whole scheme is set up to fool casuals and get bread from casuals because all the enthusiasts know it's some bullshit. And that's why I got the NDD list, bro. Did you see my list, my no documented duck list?
Yeah, I think I saw. I think you saw you pulled it up earlier.
Yeah, nobody really disagreed with the list because it's thorough, bro. Like the people who really stepping, like we see the difference, bro. Like Dev ain't hard to get a hold of. Bill ain't hard to get a hold of, bro. So anybody in and around that weight class that has a worthy enough resume or a worthy enough set of accolades to get a Devin Haney fight, they can get a Devin Haney fight. He's probably the most accessible financial draw in all of boxing. You could
Devin Haney?
Yeah, you could just get a Haney fight if you are anywhere in the market. Yeah, if you're anywhere in the market qualified to get a Haney fight, you could just say his name. You can't do that with Canelo. Canelo's a big money draw, right? But you can't just get a Canelo fight. How bad did David Benavidez want it? He couldn't get it. You can't just get it. If as far as Tank is marketable, right? Big money guy. But can you get it? Can you just get a Tank fight? No. Niggas been begging for a Tank fight.
Well,
Go ahead.
I think Devin Haney is managing his career too, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
How's he
He
managing?
has I think he has a good resume as well. Like he has one of the better resumes in the sport.
How's he managing it though?
Just like you said, I don't think Devin Haney had like basically what I'm saying is Devin Haney went a different route. Like he didn't go through the Olympics. I like Devin Haney for the situation, right? And I like Devin Haney. What was your question? Can you repeat your question one time?
You said you feel like he's managing his career, and I asked you how, because Devin Haney, aside from the Ramirez fight, which was a comeback from being cheated and having a very rough night against Ryan, aside from that one fight, damn near all of his fights for the last like 6 or 7 years have been the best available guy.
The best available guy.
Yeah, if we go through his resume, bro, and I'm cool with being wrong if I'm wrong, but when he fought Brian Norman, who was a better fighter, that was available for him to fight. When he fought,
I would have liked to see him versus Richardson.
Was he available? He was still at 140.
I think Devin he was at 140. He just moved up to 47 for the Norman fight.
No, he fought Ramirez in between.
You're right.
So it wasn't an available fight. That's what I'm saying. He's fought the best. If we go to again, aside from Ramirez, Ryan Garcia, when Devin fought Ryan, who was a better available opponent? That's what I'm saying. When Devin moved up to 140 and fought Regis Prograis at 140, who was a better available opponent than Regis at that time? See what I'm saying? When Devin fought Vasil Lomachenko at 135, easy call. Who was a better available opponent at 135? Available. You could say Tank is a better opponent, but he was never available. See what I'm saying? That's what I'm telling you. Devin has been fighting the best man available to fight for damn near a decade, bro. That's what, like, again, emphasis on availability. There are better fighters in existence, but he couldn't get them in the ring for whatever their reasons was, though. For whatever their reasons, Devin be with the shit. So that's what I'm saying. Like, Boots and Tank gonna end up being the same dude at the end of the day. Flashy, cash out, get your bread, and fight absolutely nobody the whole time.
Classic.
I think with the Boost situation, it's not necessarily him. I think people are not trying to fight him.
I disagree, because what's my dog name at 154 right now? Who the champions at 154? It's you got let me see. Because Boots at 54.
You got Fundora. Right? Yeah, you got Fundora.
Right. He got Thurman, so he's unavailable.
Yeah, you got
hold on. I'm finna find it for you. 154-pound boxing champions. Because I can't think of it off the top of my head. I've been talking for an hour straight, gang. Hold on, let me see. Boxing champion list. Let me see. 154. You got Xander Zayas, right?
Oh yeah, he got 2 of the belts. Yeah,
Xander got 2 for WBO and WBA. You got Josh Kelly. And then you got Sebastian
Fundora. Yeah.
Right. And then Bachram.
Right. So look, they've been turning, so okay.
So why Boots don't go get that Bachram fight right now?
I would like to see that.
Or call Charlo phone.
Yeah. That's a better fight.
That's what I'm saying. So whatever, because they off the Virgil fight, right? So whatever his next move is could change this whole conversation.
Absolutely. I agree with that.
That's a fair conversation. I like you, bro. You good, man. I'm glad you found the channel, bro. You know what I'm saying? But this because I love talking boxing for sure. But it's like, it's one of them things. It's like, we just got to pay attention to how they moving, because they could say a lot, bro. We seen them talk us in circles, dog. Shakur tell us he big and small every other day. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. They need to take the mic from Shakur. But he's a hell of a fighter. And I want to see these guys do well. I want to see them, you know what I'm saying? I want to see the fights. I want to see them make the most out of the sport. I've seen what happened to fighters, and the fighters in the past. I'm just not mad at how it's going. Yes, in the case of Devin, I agree completely with what you said. And also, he didn't have the same so I don't know the ins and outs of boxing to where I know exactly why that may be the case. But what you point out about Devin is definitely the case. I'm just saying, more broadly, these young dudes getting their money. I'm not mad at them managing it, but I do want to see the fights. I want to make sure that I'm not you know what I'm saying, just because it's not happening on my timeline, it's two men in the ring doing this for their life.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where I end up coming back to, where I'm like, you know, I'm gonna get the fights. It only takes two guys in the ring to put on a hell of a fight. And I'm saying, like, this year so far, there have been good fights. It's just not, it's not the headline. So I want to see the fights, but I want them to give us the fights in a way it's going to be beneficial to them too.
Let me see where I want to see where your mind at. Out of, let's say it's a world-class fighter, right? He's going to fight 40 fights in his career. He's going to fight a total of 40 fights in his career. How many 50-50 fights should he have by the end of his career?
I say like 10.
Okay, so that's where we a little different. That's where we a little different, because I know the first, in today's time, fighters don't fight as often per year, right?
Yeah.
So early in their career, they fighting maybe 3 to 5 fights a year early, because they fighting tomato cans, they fighting 4-rounders, 6-rounders, they getting shit out the way. Cool. So we can throw away, out of 40, we could throw away probably the first 13, 14 fights. We could throw them away. So now we left with what? A cool 26 fights at a competitive level. Like, okay, I'm a contender and above for the rest of the way. We got 26 fights left, right? Out of them 26 fights, you saying only 10 should be 50-50s? We can't say that about the greats, bro.
Well, that's under the assumption that it takes 14 fights to build a fighter. Like Boots got 35 fights.
35 tomato cans. That's worse.
No, I'm not disagreeing with you. Like, there's no one really on his resume that I really wanted to see him fight.
Right.
But I don't necessarily think that's just Boots. Like, he's under Eddie Hearn. And you know what I'm saying? There's a whole business element, all the BS of the boxing. When I look at Boots, I don't believe it's because of Boots. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not what I think is going on. I think it's something else, and I'm mad because I honestly think that Eddie Hearns was using the Virgil fight to get him into a long-term deal next year, and he might be on the shelf even longer. So it kind of sucks that the business element, creeps into the sport and the product we get. I don't disagree with that.
Yeah, I think more fighters got to be like David Benavidez, because I don't think fighters realize today that they're in control. I don't. Listen, you gonna put me in the ring with who I want to fight, or I'm just not fighting.
Is David Benavidez a PBC fighter?
I know he was, but I don't know who he's with now. He probably still is. PBC kind of, like, I don't know if they fizzling out or if they finna ramp up again or what, but
yeah, I like David Benavidez. He's probably one of my favorite fighters. He's one of my favorite fighters for sure.
But this is what I'm saying. Like, we give these fighters a way out when we discuss, like, their promoters. We discuss these companies. We give them a way out. David Benavidez is a signed fighter, and he tells his company who he wants next, and that's who he gets, bro. If you look at David Benavidez for the last, 5 years of his career, he been calling shit. Give me Plant, got the fight. Give me Morrell, got the fight. Only person who he couldn't call was Canelo, but we know he ducked it, right? Canelo don't want it. So but it's like, but David, he has a promoter, and he tell them who he fighting. Errol Spence did the same thing. They suggested everybody but Terrence Crawford. He said, I'm not fighting again until I fight Crawford. So however long that's gonna be, that's what it is. And they had no choice. They made the fight. He's a cash cow, right? And Boots Ennis is no different. I think Boots could either stayed independent, or he could have told hey, bro, I'm not fighting nobody. Don't bring me nobody but him or him. Right. Hit my phone when you got him or him. I'm not even listening to all this other shit you talking about. Oh, well, we can have you fight this guy in the UK in the meantime and all this other shit. Eddie a smooth talker and shit. Like, listen, bro, bring me him or him. That's it. In the meantime, I'll be in the gym. You know where to find me. If he get on that, bro, he gonna get the fight he want, and he'll be surprised how quick he get it. The fighters are the boss, bro. So that's why I'm telling you, when these fighters don't fight certain people, it's because they don't want to. We let them off the hook.
Bro, because you see what Virgil's going through.
Virgil ain't going through shit. That's a duck.
Classic. Nah, but it's not just the fighter, bro. I really believe it's not just the fighter. Like, there are a lot of interested stakeholders in these fighters, and they don't necessarily always some fighters can call their own shots, but it's I think it's a little more to it than that.
Talk to me. What do you think it is? How do you think
Well,
that
I mean,
goes?
the promoters and the managers have to be willing to do business with each other. And you have people who've been through like Oscar De La Hoya, he's been through it. And he's saying, like, no, this is not, you're not about to do this. You're not about to fuck up my money. Like, I'm like, you're a good fighter, you one of my best assets. Like, nah. That's the same thing with Boots, because the other guy that Eddie had was Conor Ben. And he was making a lot more money. He was eventually going to have to feed Conor Ben to Boots, and I think that's why he got out the way. So I think it's more to it, I think, than just this fighter wants that fighter. Like, sometimes fighters can get themselves into an arrangement where they can do that. But I think some other fighters might get themselves into a situation where they messed up contractually, and they're not in that position.
Let me ask you this then. If you having all them issues getting a name in the ring with you, a real respected name in the ring with you, why don't you call the best nutritious available to mankind and take that Devin Haney fight at 147, bro?
Yeah.
Come on,
I would like to see it.
That's what I'm saying. And me too. I'm with you, but we be letting these niggas off the hook, bro.
Yeah.
We do, bro. We let them off the hook every time. We give ain't no more excuses, bro. You with it or you ain't with it, and that's what I'm telling you. The list that no documented duck list gonna be the second most important list in boxing, bro. I'm telling you, it is. You're gonna have your pound for pound, and you're gonna have that one, because you're gonna have people that got pride in really moving like that. Nah, I ain't ducked nothing. You see, I'm right.
Sure.
Yeah.
It makes the sport better. It makes the sport better.
Yeah, bro. We're gonna take it to another level for sure. But I had one last subject, man. Is Shakur truly confident? Talk to me.
I think so. And I mean, the reason I say that is just looking at the circle, right? You got Andre Ward, Terrence Crawford, the people that he surrounded himself with, just boxing since like 5. I really do think he's confident. I think he's a great fighter. But I'm not saying he's approached things the same way that the fighters that you're talking about, like David Benavidez, like it hasn't gone that direction. But I think he's getting to that point where he's in his prime, and we're going to start to see a lot more of the competitive fights. At least that's what I want to see. And so I think he's confident. The last few fights, like the Williams Zepeda fight, I liked his performance in that fight. The Teofimo, I like that. Those were good fights. And so if he continues to do that, I think he would display that. But yeah, I mean, when I look at his circle, I think he's one of them fighters.
Okay. So, because he says that he's the best fighter on the planet Earth. And so when you say that,
I mean, I don't know. I got to see it.
What? Me too.
I got to see it.
But
I mean, he looks like a great fighter. He looks like a great fighter. He's a fighter I want to see fight, and like I want to see those fights. But I mean, I think he's like around 28 or so, 28, 29, something like that.
Shakur damn near 30, bro. I think he's 30. Yeah, I think Shakur he might just be hitting 30. Let me see. Yeah, 28. He's 28.
Yeah, so like, let's say we got 7 years of fight. He fight once some years, twice some years. Say you got between 10 to 15 fights. I want to see those be competitive. Those type of fights that we're talking about.
I got issues with his confidence level. I don't think it's where he says it is. I think that Shakur projects a lot. Now it's more of a psychological thing I'm talking about. Like just based on the way he talk and how much he contradicts himself. And then even some of the excuses that he makes for himself and some of the picking and choosing that he does, it really says a lot about where his confidence is. And I think Shakur, more so than trying to convince me or convince you, I think he does a lot trying to convince himself. I really do. And that's just me being objective. I'm very good at being objective, bro. Like, that's why when people hear me say that like a lot of positive things about Devin or David Benavidez or whoever, it's because they deserve it. It's not because I I'm not a man fan. I don't exalt these people. I could see Devin at the store and be like, what up, Dev? And talk to him like I've been knowing him. I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, it's Devin Haney over there. That's not me, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of them things where like just objectively watching Shakur and how he talk and how much he contradict himself, and even just some of the shit that he say in first instinct and then he try to go back and clean it up. Like when he said that he would need Devin on a weight rehydration clause, that's a confidence issue. Then he came back and said he don't even want that, but he could fight him at 144 with no rehydration. It's like, what's the stipulations for it all? If you gonna listen, because look who you surrounded by. Bud Crawford, your big homie. Andre Ward, your big homie. Them niggas would never. They don't move nothing like that. They never moved nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Terrence Crawford didn't ask Canelo to make weight, to come down on some other shit, on some meet me in the middle shit. Now I'm coming to where you at, and I need everything you got up there. You feel me? Straight like that. Andre Ward didn't ask Kovalev to meet him in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Like his big homies don't move like that. So I wonder.
But they had different trajectories. Terrence had to fight his way. Like with Top Rank, his path was a lot tougher. Like Shakur's the silver medalist, and I know Andre Ward's a gold medal. Like, yeah, I get you, but Terrence Crawford wasn't quite in the same position.
I'm just saying the way that they move showed that they truly believed in themselves unequivocally. Shakur don't move like that. If Shakur believed in himself unequivocally, he takes the 25% of whatever the dollar amount is to fight Devin, and he go beat the shit out of Devin like he feels like he can do. And then he fight Devin again in a rematch. Let's say it was fairly competitive. He fight him again in a rematch, and now 75-25 my way. Or now I have leverage because I beat the great Devin Haney, who's the youngest undisputed champion in all of boxing. I just took his lunch, and now everybody I fight, I'm A side and I'm big money dog. And Shakur also said out of his own mouth that he'd been making really, really great money in boxing since he came in the door. That's what he said out of his own mouth. So if your money already straight, your minimum is still hit, and you know, say your money is already straight, your minimum to fight is being met, and you have a big name or a big fish that want to see what's to it, and they done sent you a document, you sign that document and you go get it done. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, there's difference to how people move when they truly, truly believe in themselves.
I don't know. I mean, I want to see it. Like, I want to see the Haney fight twice. Like, I want to see that fight happen a couple times. I hope it'll happen, right? I think Haney's like 27, Shakur's 28. Maybe it wasn't the time, right? Maybe it wasn't the time. And, you know, they say whatever to get out the fight. Like that. And I'm saying that's the business of it, right? That's the business of it. Because honestly, after the De Los Santos fight, people didn't really want to see Shakur fight. Like, he took a step back in that fight, I think, in terms of like public perception. So the Zepeda fight was good. The Teofimo fight, that was a good fight. And I feel like, okay, so you got a couple good fights. I want to continue to see more good fights, and hopefully we get the Devin Haney fight, and it's a bigger fight, and they get more from it. And I hope we get it a couple times.
I think that Shakur prays to God every day that Devin outgrow him.
Classic.
I do, because Devin's a big guy, and his fitness regimen only, you know, lends for him to be bigger. Devin probably could end as high as 160, but he's definitely going to be a 54-pounder for sure. And Shakur has already proclaimed that 47 is the absolute highest he going to end up at. So he may not even try to really go up there for a couple or maybe even a few more years. And I think that he honestly wants Devin Haney to outgrow him. I really do. And he'll never say that out his own mouth, but I don't necessarily read people. I just listen well. You know what I'm saying? Reading people kind of involve like making certain assumptions or, you know, guessing a little. I just literally pay attention to what people say and do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, Shakur not all as confident as he appeared to be, because even the way he hyped up the Zepeda fight let me know that he wants y'all to give him some credit he don't deserve. Zepeda is ass.
Classic.
Oh, come on, bro.
He's cheeks. Zepeda's cheeks. Any skillful black championship level boxer around his weight will beat him. It's just
we about to see him fight. We about to see him fight Lamont Roach. That'll be a good fight.
Lamont,
I want to see that fight.
That might be a draw again, because Lamont fight in the pocket 24/7. That's the only reason why.
Okay, so you saying Lamont is cheeks?
I'm not saying Lamont cheeks. What I'm saying is Styles make.
But you said that'll be a draw.
No. I'm gonna tell you why. Let me tell you why. Lamont is dope. but his fighting style against Mexicans makes for a close fight, even if they not that good. Because one thing is this: if he can't drop Zepeda, let's say Zepeda could take his punch, right? And we know Lamont Chin is certified, right? So it'll look like the pit bull fight, standing in close, exchanging shit. And we know Zepeda gonna throw 100 punches, even if he missing 90, he gonna throw 100. So it's just gonna end up being a muddy, messy inside fight. I think Lamont's biggest challenge in his career is going to be learning how to win rounds clean, because he fights so close. And Lamont don't got the best reach. If you notice, Lamont fight, he's real short. Everything's short. All the shit he was hitting Tank with was when Tank was coming in and he catching him before he can get out. Short. And so
Lamont is sharp.
Right, he's very sharp, but he fight real close to you, and because of that, he gonna have close fights with Mexicans. Period. I think Lamont is an A- fighter in my opinion. I think he'll have a close fight with a C+ Mexican because of style. So I don't think Zepeda's anywhere close to Lamont, but I think their styles make for a close fight on cards, and that's just boxing.
Right.
Yeah. I appreciate you letting me explain, because it did sound crazy without an explanation. You feel me? But it's a style.
Yeah, I wouldn't discredit Zepeda. I mean, he was like he's a good fighter. I think he's a good fighter. I don't think he's as good of a fighter as Lamont, like you said, and I think it'll be a good fight. But the level of pressure he puts on people, and just the tempo of the way he fights. I mean, he doesn't have a bunch of big names either, but I think he's a good fighter. I'll give Shakur some credit for that, and we'll find out. That's the thing that I was saying with Tank is like those fights were further away, but a lot of the guys after Tank beat them have went on to do good things. And so even at that time we didn't want to see the fight, it gave those guys a bigger platform, just like Devin Haney does, right? But we'll see. I want to see the fights. I want to see the fights like you.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think that's what this is, right? We want to see the shit. Like, line it up. You feel me? Because we spending so much time talking about the woulda, coulda, shoulda, and we should be talking about what you think gonna happen, because it's lined up. You feel me? House of Hypocrites in the building. What up, House? He said, HOH, what up? He said Shakur better than what people give him credit for. I never understood the boring title. They gave him that last fight. He had proof he not boring. Yeah, I don't think Shakur is boring. I think he's a master boxer. I think Shakur is better than maybe he knows. This is what I think is holding back Shakur. I hate to psychoanalyze him, but this is my long range opinion. I could be wrong a million ways from Sunday. I'm cool with that. This is my opinion. I think that Shakur he has a high level fear of embarrassment. Shakur fight how he fight because he don't even want to have bad moments. You feel me? He don't even want to have bad moments. Yeah. Because being at his level, as sharp as he is, I'm just talking boxing. As sharp as he is at his level, by the 6th or 7th round against anybody, he could open up a little bit. Just because of how sharp he is, you already got them hesitant. You already got them reluctant. You could really start peppering people. And he says his own power is underrated. I think he should be pressing forward and figuring out ways to get stoppages. You know what I'm saying? If your level is that high. Because we seen Floyd Mayweather when later in his career, even when he was Money Mayweather and he was boxing people to death, it was a lot of guys he let off the hook, bro. Floyd could have stopped some more guys if he really wanted to take the risk, but he was on some I'm finna be 40 type shit, and I got a 6-fight deal. Let me just get out of here with a win. But there was more guys that Floyd could have. He would tell you after the fight, I feel like I could have got the stoppage if we would have pressed the attack earlier. He wasn't lying. We could go rewatch them fights right now, bro. He was beaten. Him and Miguel Cotto had somewhat of a war. But did you see Miguel's face after that fight? If Floyd went to the body a little bit more and really turned up, bro, he probably, you know what I'm saying? Like even the Guerrero fight, that didn't have to go 12. It didn't. That was Floyd's choice. So what I'm saying is Shakur when he fight, and he's got the guy subdued. Even T.O. shouldn't have made it out of the 12th round. You see what I'm saying?
I agree. Yeah, he doesn't take chances.
Oh, and
he doesn't take as many chances. And you brought up Floyd. Floyd's the one who changed the game. When I say this generation, I'm talking about the dudes who grew up watching Floyd, right? And seeing what Floyd got out of the sport versus a lot of the other guys who was nice. And all right, okay, so I got this time frame. This is how I get my money. And I'm going to go in there and lace them up with some of the best dudes in the world. I'm not mad at him for being strategic about the shit, but I don't disagree with you at all, and I want to see the fights happen.
And this my last reason why I think Shakur lacked confidence is because he's not a hunter.
Yeah, he doesn't. Shakur especially doesn't take as many chances.
No, not fighting style. Not fighting style. Outside the ring, he not a hunter. Devin Haney a hunter. He a hunter. Hey, you. What y'all up to? What's good? Devin don't do it. He send his dad. You. What y'all up to? Y'all ain't got no fights lined up, do you? I'm trying to put something together. Which one of y'all come tell me something? He go hunting. David Benavidez, he go hunting. Get me Morrell. Go get me Morrell. Caleb Plant, he hunts. Like Bam. These guys hunt. Shakur don't hunt. So you know what?
And you're naming some of my favorite fighters, but they're some of my favorite fighters for these reasons.
Exactly.
Right? But I'm just acknowledging.
Is Shakur your top 10?
My top 10.
Is he in your top 10?
Like you talking like
right
pound
now
for pound favorite?
No, yeah, active fighters. Is he in your top
terms who I like to watch?
Yep.
Who do I want to watch?
Let's go with that.
So I would rather watch David Benavidez, Arthur Beterbiev.
Okay.
I would like to watch Bivol before him.
Okay.
I would like to.
They call Bivol boring, so that's tough. Okay, I like that though.
I would like to see. So let's go. Keep going there. I would like to see Boots more than him.
Okay.
I would like to see Tank more than him.
Okay.
Haney versus Shakur, for me, it depends. I want to see how Haney continue, like how his style continues to evolve. You know what I'm saying? Because I like that he's been more strategic in the last couple fights in terms of using his feet more, which I think is an advantage. He has a lot of speed, right? So as he moves up and we see how the fighting style changes, because a lot of fights were at 35, now he's going to 47. He talking about going to 54 to fight Xander. So it's hard to say because I'm not exactly sure how that ends up, like how his style changes as he moves up.
Yeah.
So for me, those two right now are close. It's like right around similar. I honestly like Edwin De Los Santos.
I like
to watch him fight.
He don't fight enough, bro. He got that shit.
Yeah. It's been too long. Yo Hernandez. I would like to watch him fight before Shakur.
You know who I like?
So you know what I'm saying? It's a style thing, right? Like it's certain styles where it's like, okay, I prefer to watch those fighters. And at the same time, like I enjoyed the Shakur Teo fight. I wish he would have took more chances, and I wish he would have finished the fight. But you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, that's what he decided to do. And I might not pay. And I might not pay if I don't like the undercard. I might not pay the 80 for it.
I feel you. I can't,
you know what I'm saying?
I can't be mad at you, bro. And that's what I'm saying. But you know why? You know you're gonna pay the 80 every time if the undercard is cheeks, but he giving you Tank, or he giving you that Devin fight, or he giving you. You see, you're gonna pay it, or stop being friends with everybody and fight Richardson Hitchison. You're gonna pay for that too. You're gonna pay for him to fight Keyshawn. I can name all the people you're gonna pay for him to fight, but they all homeboys.
I'd rather see Keyshawn than Shakur.
Yeah, but you know, they brothers. They all brothers. They brothers.
Classic. Nah, I mean, yeah. I feel like we eventually go get. I hope we eventually get that fight. To the thing, right? Like neither one of them want to stop each other's money or knock each other's value down. So I understand if they want to play this role, and then maybe like 8 years from now, they play it up and give a little show as some falling out, and then they fight and get some money off of it. I hope that's what it ends up being. But I mean, whatever, man. I want to see that fight.
Hey, House of Hypocrite said, I want to see him against Roach first, then Tank or Pitbull. Talking about Shakur. I think he'll have his way with Roach because Roach need to get close and Shakur don't got to let him. You know what I'm saying? I think that fight might be a snooze fest for real. What's going on? That man from Africa, what's happening with you?
All right, peace, bro. Peace, man. I'm going to drop out.
Are you going? All right, bro. Appreciate you coming up, Rashid.
No doubt.
Yep. House of Hypocrite said Haney ain't it. He got embarrassed by Ryan to a level that he can't come back from unless he beat him next fight. He gonna beat him. He finna beat Roly, and then he got Ryan in September. So your opinion, Your opinion ain't gonna age well, but I like that you put an unless in there. Talk to me though, dog. What's going on, the man from Africa? What's up?
Yo, listen, bro. Listen. I'm from the UK, bro.
What's
I
happening?
just want to put some things out, bro. Listen, everybody's sort of dissing Keyshawn and everything about this on the boxing game, but I think Keyshawn's a decent fighter, bro. Listen, all these guys that think they can beat him, they haven't took the fight yet, though, have they?
International.
I hear you. I'm letting you cook.
So, listen, I'm gonna go cook hard on this, bro, because like Keyshawn's coming up at the moment. Everybody's dissing him about this, that, and the other. He's only like a young guy, bro. How old's this guy? He's like 25, 26 years old. He beat Jermaine Ortiz easily in that last fight, bro. That guy got fucking rinsed, man.
Hey, Keyshawn, Keyshawn the same age as Devin Haney.
Listen. I'll put my camera on, bro. I'm just gonna say one thing, bro. Listen, Devin Haney and everything, yeah. Devin Haney, it's kind of had his time, bro. Listen, Devin Haney was the man originally, bro. Just gotta say,
yeah, you know.
Listen, bro. Listen, bro.
He can't even stand with a straight face, lad. He can't stand with a straight face. What y'all say, mate? What y'all say, lad?
Nah, listen, bro. Listen. I'll be honest, bro. I'll stop clapping it with the shit, my man. I'll stop clapping it with the shit, yeah. I'll stop clapping it with the shit. Like, I'm in my 50s, yeah. I'm in my 50s. I live in Birmingham, UK, bro. Birmingham, UK. Now we're talking Jamaica time, bro. I live in Jamaica time here, bro. And I'm just gonna bring some real shit down here, bro. Listen. I got respect for Devin Haney because, listen. I won't troll. Devin Haney's got a legit amateur record, you know. A legit amateur record. He fought in Mexico. His whole amateur career was in Mexico, yeah. So I know everybody attacks Devin Haney, all this, that, and the other. I know what you're saying about him, but I think Keyshawn's the real deal, bro. I really, really do, and I don't give a shit what fucking all these bitch ass pieces of shit are saying on the internet about Keyshawn Davis and all this. They've been doing this online about a lot of people over the years. But like Keyshawn's the real fucking deal, bro. That guy can fucking fight.
Hey, how come when Keyshawn call people out and they respond, then all of a sudden he busy? Why be going like that?
Well, it depends who's calling him out.
He called out Devin Haney. He called out Devin Haney, and Bill called his phone. What happened? He gone, y'all. What happened? Don't run. Classic. Come back, mate. There you go. What's up, dog? I thought you ran, man.
No. I'm still here. Listen. If anybody wants the Keyshawn fight, yeah, they need to sign the contract. They need to sign it to me, bro. You want the Keyshawn fight? You sign that shit to me, bro. And then I'll have a chat with my man about that. That's it, bro. Listen, Eddie Hearn, bro.
You ain't rocking with Eddie, bro? It's like that.
I never rock with him. I don't really rock with Frank either. Oscar, I don't trust. Al Heyman, I don't trust. Dana White's a scumbag. I think the best boxing trainer in history was Don King, 100%. But he was a scumbag. He was a scumbag.
You said Don King?
No, promoter.
International.
Promoter.
Okay.
Yeah, but Don King was a awful human being. Wasn't a good guy, bro. But he was the best trainer to keep all these white boys and all these other people in line, because Don King actually had the ability to keep all those white boys in line in all these countries, because he knew how to actually promote boxing. Nobody knows how to promote boxing now. It's crazy. Boxing has gone garbage, man. Ain't no fucking thing with that. Mandicom, it's gone bullshit, my guy. It's gone bullshit. It's I'm not entertained, bro. I'm not entertained one bit. I ain't entertained with it, because listen. My father watched all the fights years ago over in Jamaica and everything as a white guy. And I've spent time over in the Caribbean myself as a British white man. But we're not watching the fights that we used to get. We ain't watching the fights that we used to get. We ain't getting the food that we used to get. The food is terrible now. We're not getting the food that we used to get. We're not getting the drinks that we used to get. And frankly, shall I be honest with you? We're not getting the women that we used to get.
Ooh, you trying to which page you watching me from? You on my sports page or you on?
No, I just come from YouTube. I just clicked on it from YouTube. I'm sorry to bother you. I'll go, bro.
No, you.
No, I don't.
No.
I don't want to bother you, bro.
Oh, you can go if you got to, but I'm just saying, like, we talk about that on my channel. We talk about sociology. So I didn't know if you had saw my page.
No. I didn't see shit. I come from the boxing community, the Marco boxing community, and I just clicked on here. I just thought it was like talking about the fucking Keyshawn fight and shit like that. But listen. I'll be honest with you. I don't think that the females are the equality that they was years ago, to be fair. And I've been married 3 times. My kids are all grown up. I got like 4 children. I'm an old man. I'm an old guy. And I'm a very good looking old man for my age. But I'll tell you one thing. Today, to get a good woman, you need to step your game up, bro.
You gotta step your game
Listen,
up.
Yeah, my days are long gone. So my days with the women being married are long gone. In the past, long time. Not around anymore. But now, demand them. If you're looking for the women now, and you want to get married to a woman now, you have to have a very balanced life in your actual main life. So you have to be like that. None of this business. It's got to be like that. And as a man of experience, and I'm nearly 60 years old, so I'm an old guy. You need to have your own priorities right. Don't listen to the internet. The internet is garbage when it comes to advice on women. Absolute. No. You go with your own brain.
I think you found your home, man. Hey, we're gonna need you on a panel or something, man. I think you found your home, man. We talk about things like this on a regular basis. I'm not sure which one of my channels you caught this from, but definitely subscribe, man. We'd love to have you up again to have some conversation, more so towards sociology side of things. But yeah, man.
It was a privilege to be here. I'm so sorry to bother you, bro. I'll shoot off, man. It was a privilege to be here, man.
Hey, it's a privilege to be here, man. Hey, no bother at all. The link is for everybody, bro. I'm gonna let you go because I'm gonna wrap up here in a second. But the good talking to you.
Word up.
What's your name, dog?
Word up.
Just go by.
My name's Phil. My name's Philip Banton.
Okay, nice to meet you. I go by Classic, bro. Good to meet you.
Yeah. Well, take care of yourself, man.
All right, likewise, brother. Yep.
Word up. Word up.
Yep. All right, y'all. Yeah, shout out to man. Listen, man, I told y'all it was worldwide.
International.
Shout out to Phil, man. Shout out to Rashid too for calling in. Good conversation. I love talking boxing, man. He's done at 60. Get your game on AP. Y'all crazy. Ty said my grandparents, how far from Jamaica the brother is talking with some sense. Yeah. Yeah, he know what he's talking about. Look. In too deep, pulled out a beer. Y'all dying laughing. Yeah. Listen, that's how I know folks comfortable talking to me, man. My dog called up to talk boxing. He ended up telling me been married 3 times. He ended up, you know what I'm saying? It's a safe space. You know? It's a safe space, chat. Well, look, it's another edition of Classic Code Sports. You know, are there confidence issues in boxing? Shout out to all the people that called in to chime in. Shout out to my chat. You know what I'm saying? The best chat in the world. I see Miss J. Mr. J. I got to give Mr. J some credit. Mr. J was saying some shit. And House of Hypocrites, too. I got to respond to one thing. I hope you still in here. Hold on, House. He said, he asked me about Ben Whitaker and Mario Barrios. Hold on. What was that at? House of Hypocrites asked me about Ben Whitaker and Mario Barrios. Did y'all see that? Here you go. What you think about Ben Whitaker versus Mario Barrios? I think Ben Whitaker will have his way. Ben Whitaker is very athletic. He's much bigger than Mario Barrios. Like, I think Ben Whitaker fight at what? Super middleweight? I think what he at, 68 or 75? Ben Whitaker, a big dude. I think he fight at 168. Mario Barrios just fought his last fight at 147. So he's just too big, and then he had stopped Mario Barrios. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, he stopped him.
Classic.
Yeah, that's more like a fantasy fight. I ain't gonna lie, because there's a size difference. No diddy. Let me see. Mr. J said, fan of man, they will justify all the weird behaviors. I agree. Mr. J said, we aren't able to get the fights because the fans are supporting weird behavior. Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell Rashid, though, because I like his logic on a lot of things. I learned something today. I appreciate you, Granny. What you learned today? What you learned today? Share it with me. Classic said, when a brother tells you he's been married and ready to talk to you like you a therapist, guy, Dr. Phil, forget Steve Harvey. Classic, you are the man, bro. Appreciate your time. Hey, look, he felt comfortable. You could talk to me, man. Classic is here. Make sure y'all go get that RSC, Raw Society Coalition merch, 10% off right now. Thank you for sharing the link. In too deep. Roxy said 333. Granny said, I just like listening to you. Listening to you, man. Talk facts. Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate you being here for sure. What is I finna say? Yeah, but as far as boxing, I was just saying, like, we gotta stop giving people a way out. We'll let them explain everything away. We gotta stop accepting explanation if we really want to see these fights. Hey, bro, like I said earlier, you know what I'm saying? When I did the Jaron Boots, Innocent Tank, those are two fighters that I actually have an appreciation for, but that doesn't negate the fact that both of them combined have 0 50-50 fights on their resume. Combined. And these are supposed to be two fighters that are arguably pound for pound. That's ridiculous, and it's disgraceful to the sport of boxing.
Classic.
Now, if y'all want to have a conversation about why and who to blame and who will and won't fight them and who didn't call and who, the why has nothing to do with the what. Right now, I'm talking about the what. We are in a space where you got fighters that we're calling world class who haven't been world class tested.
Classic.
You passing your English test on chapter 1 of the book and getting 100% is not equivalent to you scoring perfect on the ACT.
Classic.
It's different type of tests. And these dudes is going whole careers untested and milking your motherfucking money, milking your shit. No
I'm
dig.
only gonna do this once.
Bad business. It's bad. It's bad for the sport. It's bad for the viewers. And the only people who is really doing something for, maybe the promoters and the fighters, maybe. But that shit, the program ain't even working out for most people. Most of the people trying to walk the tiptoe program end up getting clipped by somebody they was fighting, trying to duck somebody else. Teofimo Lopez took his first loss ducking Devin Haney. That's a fact. And he went to go fight Kambosos and got his ass beat. Lomachenko lost to Teofimo Lopez because he was ducking Devin Haney and took Teofimo instead and got his ass beat. All that ducking got some karma that come with it. Ducking Devin Haney bad for your career.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Just go ahead and fight him. You're gonna get a bag for it. Yeah, Roxy said, how about that Red Room tonight, Classic? It's coming up. We'll be doing Red Room this evening. Trap Next Door says Shakur only has one 50-50 fight against a fighter who Kambosos beat and arguably lost to Sandor Martin. Shakur didn't fight Sandor, did he? Shakur fought Sandor Martin? What up, Trap Next Door? You sure? Hold on real quick. T.O. fought Sandor Martin. T.O. fought Sandor. I don't know if Shakur fought him. Granny said, wow. Sub to the channel. This is the Classic Code Sports link right there. But yeah, man, it's been good talking boxing with y'all. I'm finna go ahead and wrap it up. We had a nice even 2 hours for the day, so all is well. If y'all don't do nothing else, man, make sure that y'all stick to the codes. Oh, that's what you meant. You meant T.O. Okay, bet. But yeah, if y'all don't do nothing else for me, man, make sure y'all stick to the codes. We got another classic. Yeah.
Why you ain't say nothing? I'm only gonna do this once. You always knew I'd make it in the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? You believed in me the whole time, for real? Yeah. I couldn't tell. You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Seen them hard times, couldn't kill me. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Stages on moon getting bigger. Now you wanna say something. But watching my story all winning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't call? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Stages I'm on getting bigger. Now you wanna say something? Put that on my soul. Oh no. They ain't hungry no more when it's time to eat crow. Or farming, I'm enhancing my glow. Ain't gon' argue with you about what I know. Photo album, all I'm seeing is ghosts. Had to remodel from pillar to post. Said what I said, I ain't come here to argue. You said congratulations, should've said sorry. Got it, now you won't be part of the party. Your access denied, I'm sorry, not sorry. When I needed air, niggas wouldn't have farted. Now they pulling up and thinking we solid. Now I'm on the phone talking $1 million topics. Up early, Zoom call out to Abu Dhabi. Don't answer my phone if it's gonna be about gossip. I don't really care, everybody got problems. That's why I be sharing my woes, letting y'all know it's okay, you can come up from the bottom. Scraping, scratching, clawing. Before I start running, I started with crawling. Before I got balance, I started with falling. Started with broke before ever was balling. Started with hope before ever rewarded. They ain't show up till I became important. You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Seen them hard times, couldn't kill me. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Stages I'm on getting bigger. Now you wanna say something? Been watching my story all winter. Why you ain't say nothing?